Right, another day, another WOD. Today, your equipment that you need is a box or some kind of step up and some dumbbells, okay? These ones you actually can go heavier on if you'd like to, or you could use your heavier and your lighter if you want an extra challenge, okay? So today, the workout is called the SSS WOD Trio. And I called it the SSS because we're doing squats, shoulder press, and step ups. Once again, this is a 10-minute AMRAP, so you're going to set a timer for 10 minutes. If you'd like an extra challenge, you can definitely go for 15 minutes. I would not recommend doubling the reps on this one, but I will show you areas in which you can change up your weights for an extra challenge if you're really trying to lean up or get that strong muscle. Okay, so the workout is an AMRAP, as many rounds and reps as possible, of 20 squats, 20 shoulder press, and 20 alternating step ups. When your 10 minutes is up, or 15 minutes if you're going for that extra challenge, you're going to write down your score, which is going to be your rounds plus your reps. So let's say you make it through this 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. Let's say that you make it through 4 times in the 10 minutes. And you do 20 squats and 2 shoulder press. Okay, so that means that your score is going to be 4 plus 22 because you did 20 squats and 2 shoulder press. Now you don't add these two numbers together, you keep it separate, rounds plus reps. So that way, the next time you're doing this workout, you know that you made it through 4 full rounds, 22 reps. And so that's going to be your score to beat. So let's go ahead and go through these movements together, and I'll show you some modifications and we'll be able to go from there. So to start out, the squat. Okay, the squat is a foundational movement that we use a lot of times when we're working out, and it's really important that you do this safely so that way you're not hurting your knees. Okay, so your feet are going to be about shoulder width apart, hip width apart, wherever it feels most comfortable for you, and you want to make sure that your toes are facing forward. Now, if I just go straight down like this, what happens is my heels start to lift up and my weight is coming forward. Okay, that's what we do not want. We do not want your heels coming up and for the weight to be on your toes. Okay, so when I go straight down like this, I end up going forward. So if you're doing this, it's pressure on your knees. We don't want that. So in order to change that, if the first thing that moves is your butt gets out of the way, you'll notice that my toes kind of pick up and the weight is in my heels. And so when I sit on my imaginary chair, I'm actually able to wiggle my toes the whole way down. And I'm really pushing through my whole posterior chain and I'm squeezing at the top. Okay, so that's what we're looking for in our squat, is our butt moves back, we sit in our chair, we break that parallel, and we stand up straight at the top. Okay, a modification obviously is just not going down so low. So if you don't have that flexibility yet, which we'll work on during this 12-week program, if you don't have that flexibility yet, we'll work on it. So maybe you just don't go down as low. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Just make sure you're squeezing at the top, or you're breaking that parallel and then you're standing back up. Okay, so down and up. We're wiggling our toes the whole time. So you can go ahead and do 20 of those. Now, if you want an extra challenge, you can go ahead and grab your dumbbells. You can either go with your light ones or your heavy ones, okay? Now, I recommend light because 20 is quite a bit. You can put them right here at your shoulder blades, and you can go ahead and do your squats with them right here at your shoulders, okay? It's gonna get you an extra burn. So, modification, make it a little bit harder. The next thing that you're going to do is the shoulder press. So for the shoulder press, you're going to grab your dumbbells. Same thing, you can go heavy or light, your choice. You're going to put them right here at your shoulders. Your feet are still going to be shoulder width apart, and you can do a strict shoulder press. So that's where you're just pressing straight above your head. You want to make sure that you've got a slight bend in your knees, okay, a flat back. And when you push up, you want your biceps to be right by your ears. Okay, we don't want it clear out here. We don't want them out of control. Okay, so it's just straight up, straight down. That's what we call a strict press. Okay, if you can do that, great, do that. If you need to go ahead and bounce it up a little bit using your legs, you can definitely do that. That's what we call a push press. And maybe as you get tired, maybe you need to push press it up. Same thing, make sure that your shoulder blades or your biceps stay right by your ears. If you need to drop your weights, shake it out for a second during those 20 reps. You can absolutely do that, then pick it back up and go again. Once again, you can use your heavier dumbbells if you want an extra challenge, or you can use your lighter set, okay? Then we're gonna go into 20 step ups. So where these are alternating, so you're gonna end up doing 10 on the side, but you're just gonna step up with your left, touch with your right, make sure that you get your hips fully extended. What I don't wanna see is bend over like this. We want you standing up straight at the top, coming back down, and we're just alternating the touch every time with our step up, okay? Some extra challenges that you could do is you could have a taller box. I really love this box because it has 3 different dimensions. We've got a 24-inch side, 20-inch, and also a 16. And this is just something that we bought online. You can get them off of Amazon. Most Walmarts or sporting goods stores have some boxes if you want to get one of these, but they're very handy and we'll be using boxes like this often in our workouts. You could also use a porch outside. If it's good weather, you could step up on a porch. You could use stairs in your house. You could use a bench, like a Yeti cooler, anything like that you can step up on, okay, and feel like you could do it in a safe way. So some extra challenges, obviously, like I said, you could use a taller box or you could use a smaller box. You could also do box jumps if you wanted to. So instead of doing 20 alternating step ups, you could do 20 box jumps, same thing. You want to make sure that you extend your hips at the top. This is going to help get your heart rate up a little bit, burn those extra calories from that. And you can also grab your weights and you can do weighted alternating box step ups like this. Okay, same thing. You can use your lighter set or your heavier set. It's totally up to you, but 20 of those. So you're going through the movements, 20 body squats, 20 shoulder press, 20 step ups. You're gonna move a little bead on your bead counter or do a little check mark, or you know, one thing that I'll do sometimes is I'll just get a whiteboard, I'll draw a line across it, and every time I finish a round, I'll just, you know, wipe a line down so that way I can count them at the end. But you're gonna keep track of how many reps you complete in the 10 minutes and how many extra reps. Once again, keep them separate. Make sure to submit your score. You guys enjoy this workout, the SS WOD Trio, and we'll see you on the next one.